That's right, the Trump train is on the move, but so is the funk train. The funk train. And I'm talking about the loony crazy left, y'all. They're out of control, man. They are out of control. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get busy, y'all. Now, before I even get into this video, I got something I got to drop on y'all. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of the YouTube censorship and people complaining that they don't get notifications and things of that nature. So I got a solution, y'all, but I need y'all to help out. All right, I ain't gonna be harassing y'all doing all that crazy stuff, but I went ahead and paid for a service that might solve some of those problems. All you have to do is text JOIN to 1-877-931-2396. That is the number. You got to put the one in, 1-877-931-2396, and then type in JOIN. And when you do that, it'll confirm that you are now part of Kevin's Corner. And whenever I drop a video or a live stream, all I gotta do is send out the text and y'all will get it. You won't have no more excuses for Kev, I missed the show or I missed the video. I didn't even know you were still doing videos. Do that for me right now. Let me know you did it in the comments below. Thank you so much. Let's keep the party going.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started.
Now, as you know, the US dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 70s when the dollar decoupled from gold, and the government seems bent on continuing that tradition. From now until after the next election, the government can print as much money as they want. And the last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. And this means one thing: the security of your future and your family's future is all in your hand. Make sure you freeze the value of the wealth that you're holding. Invest in Noble Gold Investments. Now, there's always a risk of investments and there's no guarantee of any kind, but gold is the one asset that is proven to withstand recession, inflation, and just about all economic threats. Noble Gold Investments is here to help you if you want to invest in gold. And you will also get a 24 karat, 1/4 ounce gold standard coin for free. And as I said, there's always a risk in investments and there's no guarantee. However, if I had to bet, I would bet on Noble Gold. You should too, by going to noblegoldinvestments.com, noblegoldinvestments.com, which is the only gold investment company that I trust. Now, let's get to this video. Guys, I ran across one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's hilarious. You know, the left, for whatever reason, have been emboldened to think that they can just do whatever to people who they disagree with. Now, I wonder where they got this behavior from. Wonder where they got this idea from. See, could it be that the media and politicians, especially left-wing politicians, are encouraging them to feel like when they see something that they don't like, they disagree with, they can just go ahead and do whatever. We saw it several years ago when Trump first got elected. You'll be sitting around with a MAGA hat on, somebody snatched the hat. Give me my hat back. Nah, you racist, you white national. Throw the hat, stomp on it. You know, we all saw the two teenagers sitting in the restaurant, and this grown man destroys his own job by going over there. Kids had a MAGA hat on. Knocked the hat off the head, threw a shake on the kid. You know, tough guy, real tough guy. We saw the women, grab this little boy's hat, and the mother's like, give me the hat back. No, because you're a racist, you're white national. They have been trained to think that there is a group of people in America that is so evil and so filled with white nationalism and racism that they have an obligation to abuse them. The law no longer applies and covers folks that are conservative, okay? Even if you ain't conservative, they don't even ask questions. If they sniff a little bit of too much patriotism, if they think for a second you might be supporting the flag or you might be a conservative, they will do stupid stuff and they win stupid prizes like this senator, y'all. Now, this man saw a car, and I think it had maybe, I don't know if it's an NRA sticker or some gun sticker on the truck or on the vehicle, but he decides that he can key this man's car, okay? Surely if this man got something supporting guns on his car, then he's one of those crazy. He's one of those gun-toting crazy folks. So let's see this weasel try to weasel off the hook, man. It's hilarious. Oh, yeah. And this is a senator, guys. Hilarious. Let's check it out.
I just need you to step off the truck for me, all right? Sure.
Uh-oh.
You mind shutting it off? I'll explain to you when you get out here, okay? All right, listen. I have to detain you for right now. All right? I'm investigating a crime, okay?
Okay.
All right.
If it's a maniac who yelled at me in the car.
Now, why does this guy look like Alf? Why does he look like Alf right now? Hey, Willie! Huh! No way, Willie! He looks like Alf. Built like him. Got the Alf nose, the Alf face. So this guy right here looks like Alf. I think he might have played Alf with no costume, you know. So let's go ahead and see how Alf explains his way out of this one.
They weren't in the car next to you. There was no one in the car.
Yeah.
There was no one in the car.
He was blocking my way,
Oh, he's
saying I
blocking his
scratched
way.
his car. I didn't scratch his car. I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me.
Ooh.
I think he's one of the gun nuts.
Now you hear this? That's his justification. You see him try to drop the I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me. I don't recognize you except from Alf. That is the only way I recognize you. So here's Alf talking about I'm a state senator. I thought he recognized me. I thought he was one of those gun nuts. Now you see, this right here shows that if you give these people the right type of power, do you think they won't abuse it? That man decided, since I guess this man had a sticker on his car or whatever that might have looked a little too supportive of guns or whatever, he thought he was a gun nut. You know, what exactly is a gun nut? Anybody who owns a gun? I mean, what if I got a shirt that says, come and take it? Am I a gun nut? Just because I support and believe in the Second Amendment, that makes folks a gun nut. So he decides to go ahead and go to work keying this man's car. So let's hear him explain why he did this to the gun nut.
He called out my name. I never called him my name.
All right. He didn't say any of that.
No, you
Okay?
hear the cops?
He definitely didn't recognize you. I know he didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, all right. His
Yeah.
car was keyed. It was freshly keyed.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what we're investigating right now.
Okay.
And seeing, you know, he pretty much heard it and saw you.
Yeah.
And you had keys in your hand as
Well,
well.
I think I just came out of my car.
Well, that would make sense,
Yeah.
but the way that he explained it
Yeah.
seemed much
Yeah.
a little bit more in depth than that. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You see, Alf? Now that man right there is talking about something. I felt threatened. I got out my car. He was talking stuff. So this man is about to explain. Now listen to the logic. He's obviously guilty. He obviously got caught, and he's going to try to belittle these cops' intelligence. And it's funny because they start asking him key questions. And Alf here, you know, he's responding, but he's not realizing that as a liberal making these excuses, all you're doing is sounding dumb and guilty. Okay. Oh, but don't forget though, he's a senator. He's a senator, see? So let's see how Alf the senator tries to continue bullcrapping these cops.
Right? He can hear it like fresh. It was,
Yeah.
He can hear the scratching, and he approached you and asked you. You kind of just
And I
walked
said
away.
no,
and kinda just,
because he
you know,
called out my name.
He called out his
Yeah, he
name.
didn't say he called out your name, but
Called out my name, and I was worried that he was one of the gun nuts who stalked me at the state house. So I,
Oh, there you go. So now you're a narcissist. First of all, he called out my name, and I was worried he's one of them gun nuts who stalks me at the office. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So, yeah, a gun nut. That's how he views people who, I guess, support the Second Amendment. So this guy who I've never, ever seen. I watch a lot of politics. I watch them up on the Capitol debating and stuff. I've never heard him. I've never seen him, but yet he's a senator somewhere. So here he goes with his pitch. Like, don't forget, I'm a senator. And I thought he was a gun nut. Now, if these police got any integrity, they support the Second Amendment, okay? And I'm sure there are a lot of officers out there who are liberal and have bought into the Democrats' garbage, and they're willing to let stuff like this go because they think these people deserve it. But the majority are going, these Democrats are crazy, and I'm okay with law-abiding citizens owning weapons. Most police officers support the Second Amendment, but here he is, don't even realize who he's talking to. He's up here dropping statements like gun nuts. You know, what is that? See, they label us and assume that anybody who has a gun or believes in the Second Amendment is a gun radical. They're a gun nut. We're out there just walking around with the guns over our shoulders. Yeah, just in case. But here he is. Now he's going to go ahead and continue sticking his foot all the way down his throat.
I kept walking.
well, yeah, I don't think he was that.
I don't
seemed
think
a
he
little
was
young,
that.
I mean, but that's neither here
Yeah.
nor there. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Just for right now, just hang on a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I
Yeah,
have two
stay
rides
right there, Alf.
coming out here,
Don't go
okay?
nowhere.
I was scared, so I kept walking.
What?
All right.
Yeah. And I went over to Starbucks, had a drink, calmed down.
That's what everybody does when they scared, y'all. I was scared, so I went over to Starbucks and had a drink and calmed down. Don't y'all do that when your life feel threatened? That's the first thing you think of. Oh, well, instead of calling the cops or either running, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go right over there to Starbucks, have a drink just to calm down, while the scary gun nut stays right outside waiting on me. That's what most people do. Now, you know these cops are looking at him like, my Uncle Ron. So, you say you went to have a cup of coffee, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, always picking something in the teeth. That's that look like you're feeding me bullcrap. Uh-huh. Okay, I hear you. So let's finish hearing him. And yes, I'm channeling my Uncle Ron right now because this story is sounding like bullcrap.
You saw me walk in, and then I walked over to Whole Foods to get what I needed to get.
Whole Foods.
I paid that.
You walked all the way to Whole Foods?
Yeah, 'cause
To
I
the
was
Whole
afraid-
Foods. Is this the behavior of a scared man right there? He's obviously a soy boy. Whole Foods, what is he doing? It ain't working, obviously. You're still built like Alf. But yeah, he went over to the Whole Food, store and all that stuff, just hanging out, waiting for the gun nut to, I guess, harass him.
Come back to my car and he was still here.
Why didn't you call us?
Oh,
Good question. I should have.
good question. I should have. Liberals say the darndest things, especially when you feel privileged to abuse folks. That's right. I'm a liberal. I can do that to you because, see, you're a white nationalist, fascist, xenophobe, homophobe, and all the other phobes. So we're allowed to do these things. Now, this is the most dangerous mentality that you can breed in a culture. This right here is divide and conquer, but it's dangerous because what you do, you create a bunch of radicals who think the law does not apply to them or it doesn't protect the folks who they've spent years demonizing, and the left has unleashed a lot of these folks on the public to tear up stuff, and they make excuses for them. They justify it. If a person defends themselves or their house or their family, they somehow end up, in court trying to defend themselves from this garbage, all of that. So now you get this guy, he got the double privilege. He's going, now, first of all, I'm a senator. Secondly, I'm Alf. Okay. And thirdly, I'm a liberal. We're allowed to do this to these gun nuts. So now he done went over to the Whole Food place. He done went and got him some coffee and calmed down and all of that stuff. So now let's see if these officers now believes him.
Sir, it's what's your last name again, sir?
Miller.
Mr. Miller, sir. So this is what's going on right now, okay? We have the victim that's gonna come down.
Yeah.
He's just gonna identify that you were the gentleman that he spoke to about getting his car, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no charges yet. We're still investigating it, okay? We still have some.
There are cameras almost down each and every road.
Cameras?
Obviously, we have to do our due diligence to make sure. So,
Yeah.
we're just gonna detain you for a little longer until he comes down here.
Ooh. Now, why don't liberals understand that we're not living in 1975? We ain't got the old VHS. It ain't gonna be like some dang on NWA. Walked in, said this is a robbery, didn't need the money, it's just a hobby. And go back, grab the video, audio tape out or whatever, and tear it up. Nobody knows. We're living in a digital age where it's very difficult to commit a crime and no camera catches you anywhere. Okay. I've seen people on these shows get caught in the most unlikely ways. They're like, what? There was a drone in the sky? Wait a minute. Somebody was flying a kite with a camera on it and caught me? All kind of stupid stuff. And this guy keys somebody's car out there, and it looks like a lot of restaurants and places like that. And he's talking about, I didn't do it. He threatened me and stuff. I went to get some snacks and drinks and then went to the Whole Food place. And now they done went out there. Now, right now, he should be walking it back. When they said, all right, we got a camera. We're going to go and check the cameras. He should have walked it back.
He's coming from Providence, so he should be here.
Yeah. So Colonel Winquist knows that
Oh, Colonel. He's name
I was
dropping.
stalked by these guys. Okay. Because I'm the sponsor of assault weapons.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm assault weapons. I fight against assault weapons. And the Colonel, he knows that I be threatened and stuff like that. So what? So basically, this guy is one of those people who want to get rid of guns. And don't let Democrats ever tell you that they just want to get assault rifles, because it goes from assault rifles to assault weapons, which covers pretty much all weapons. So if you get caught up on getting the Bugs Bunny mind trick played on you and thinking, oh, well, he's just talking about the AR-15 and those long guns that people use with all that ammo. They're not. That is the gateway. That's all it is. So here he is now name dropping, hoping the Colonel will bail him out.
They actually patrolled my house.
Do you recognize this gentleman? That
I thought he called my name.
I thought he called my name. Say my name. Say my
He
name.
said, "Hey Miller."
Hey, Miller.
Because I was concerned he was one of these guys.
Yep.
Right. That stalked me.
Stalked.
I kept walking the road.
Okay. No, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I have no problem with what you did. Like after.
Now, do you think the cops are buying it right now? You think they're sitting back going, yeah, that sounds pretty rational and logical. Hey, Miller, what are you going to do? What does that even mean? This man is going to stick to that. Hey, Miller, what are you going to do? What does that mean? If somebody heard somebody say, hey, kid, what are you going to do? I'd be like, I don't know. What do you mean? That would be my first question. I wouldn't be thinking, they're stalking me and they're about to attack me. I would be going, what do you mean? Hey, kid, what are you going to do? Are you asking, am I going to get some snacks? You want to play some volleyball, some basketball? What do you want to do? Some spades? But this guy says the guy asked him, hey, Miller, what are you going to do? And his response was, key your car. That's what I'm going to do.
After that also. Just so we can, again, do our due diligence.
And some of these guys are armed. So
Oh yeah,
These guys are
I trust me. I completely understand your concerns. So we obviously have a job to do. We're just doing our
Arrest
due
them.
diligence.
Oh, arrest them.
Just so we can, like I said, so we can thoroughly investigate. Is it possible just to see your keys so we can rule out possibly if there's any paint transfer in your keys at all?
Yeah.
All right, the gentleman that you just drove by,
Oh,
was that
here's the
him?
guy. Here's the guy.
100%. So he didn't have the jacket on now. He just had a. Did you see the shirt that he was wearing? I know you're legally colorblind. That's why I was like, I would have you.
Did he look like Alf?
his face.
Yeah.
So I know you can't see the colors, but as long as you can see the face and you can.
You want me to come out?
No. I rather.
I think right there, the guy thought he said, hey, Miller, but he really said, hey, Willie. So he probably mistaked him for Alf and was like, there's Alf. Man, I haven't seen him in years. Hey, Willie. He said, hey, Miller. No. Hey, Willie. So now let's see if he remembers and is able to describe Alf.
Rather not have you guys
Come together.
together.
I know it's definitely him. I know he wasn't wearing like a blue shirt or like a dark shirt. Kind of been tanning, but he must. I think he may take off the blazer because I definitely have one on.
So
but
definitely was
that's
him.
definitely
It was Alf.
That's his
Okay,
face,
good.
100%.
All right, and you're sure that you don't recognize him from anywhere?
I've never
at
seen
all?
him in my life. I didn't even know this guy existed.
Nobody has.
To be honest.
Do you follow politics at all in the state or anything like that? You're not into
I don't even know any of the senators, to be honest. I only know the mayor.
you only know the mayor?
Pretty much. I'm not a big.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm not,
You're
And
good.
are you sure that the scratch wasn't there before you?
Oh,
parked?
I'm 100% sure that scratch is not there.
Okay.
I know that scratch wasn't there.
We're gonna let you go.
Now we back to Alf. All right, now we done heard the testimony from the guy who's accusing Alf of keying his car. So now we're back to Alf, and let's see what the cops do.
At this point, it's still under investigation. Like I said, we're waiting to review the security footage. We should have access to that tomorrow.
My cell's on here.
Here's
Your
the
cell's
cell
on there as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
Winkus knows that I have this reaction, right? Because it's happened to me a couple of times.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody knows he has this reaction because it happens to him a couple of times. What are you talking about? What reaction? If you're that unstable as a senator, where your reaction, whatever it may be, is to assume that a person who might appear to support the Second Amendment, my reaction is to do something that might provoke them. Now, does that make any sense? This guy's a senator. Now, I don't know if this ever is going to go viral or whatever. Blaze TV released it. However, do you see how dumb this sounds? This is a U.S. senator, and he's talking about, this has happened to me before plenty of times. That's my reaction. What reaction? That's what I want to know. And what has happened to you? Because obviously, you're not a tough guy. You don't believe in carrying guns, so you don't have a weapon. And if somebody's stalking you, you seem like you would be easy prey. You seem like a gentle woodland creature out in the middle of a meadow with all types of mountain lions around you. That's what you look like. You don't look like you could defend yourself, and you're talking about, that's my reaction, because many times people have tried to. It don't look like they'd have to try too hard. So his reaction, I'm assuming, if that is the case that people have stalked him, is to key their car. Yeah, that'll calm things down. Unbelievable this guy's trying to pull this, man. They should kick him completely 100% out out of the Senate.
That's fine. Yep. So we're not taking any action right now. We have our.
Let him know
Yes,
that it
we
was
will.
me.
Let him know.
That's-
Let him know it's
that was
me.
my reaction.
Okay.
That was my reaction.
Yeah.
Sir, you have a good
Yeah.
rest of your day,
Thank you. I
okay?
appreciate your help.
No problem.
All right.
Uh-oh.
How are you?
Here's his house.
Good. You got a minute?
Yeah.
Keen to talk to you about an incident today.
Oh. Yeah, now we coming to a climax. Yeah, how are you? Come here for a minute. Let me talk to you. This is what you don't want right here. Yeah, it's me. Come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. So now here's the cops after seeing the video footage, y'all. Here we go.
Occurred in Garden City.
Yeah.
So we have a complainant who wants to pursue charges against you. So we've got to do our due diligence. You know, they spoke with you earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go back to Garden City.
Yeah.
We've got the video of you walking through Garden City, putting your coat over your shoulder, going to Whole Foods, buying your lettuce, putting it in the bag,
I
coming
was
back.
afraid to come back to the car because he said, "Hey, Miller."
Yeah.
Boy, Alf is hanging on to that raggedy story. I was afraid to come back to the car because he said, "Hey, Miller." Now, this is a Boston sounding cop. You know, he's like, "Yeah, I saw you go over to the Whole Food place. You came back to the car." And so he's not buying this. And watch how he slightly cross-examines Alf. And Alf is going to say the dumbest things ever.
So we got you over here. So you tell us how you want to handle this. You keyed his car.
Yeah.
Car.
And we can either make a big deal out of this or a little deal. So,
Okay.
What you want to do?
well, I want to know what you recommend. I mean, I don't want to be accused of covering up something for a
Sure.
senator.
Neither do I.
So I think it's
We don't
best
want
that we
that.
all be upfront with each other and do the right thing here.
Yeah, I want to because it's up. Before he even got right, he was saying, "Hey, Miller, what are you going to do?" Right?
Yeah, so I'm
He
going to be
might
right
be-
upfront with you.
Yeah.
He saw your sticker on your truck.
Yeah.
And he ran it and he saw your picture and he said, "That's the guy that just keyed my car."
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was upset. And
Yeah.
I don't know, do you know the guy? Why would you key his car?
That's why. I didn't listen. He was threatening
There's a
me
video.
already.
There's
Okay.
Alf is up against the ropes. Right now, he's like, "Beat me up. I got to get out of here, Willie." So here he is right here. The guy is a no-nonsense cop. Why would you key his car? I saw the video. Yeah, you keyed the car. Yeah, right. Yeah. He was that he had said, "Hey Miller, what are you gonna do?" So let's see Miller's reaction to somebody asking him allegedly, "Hey Miller, what are you gonna do?" Because the cop's not even buying that. Apparently, Miller here doesn't realize that usually cops are pretty smart. I mean, if you look at the video, you can tell kind of who was the agitator, who was provoking who, and all of that. But he ain't letting it go. Alf is going down fighting, man.
video.
Okay, he was threatening me already. Whatever you want me to do to make it, easiest for you guys.
He's coming to the tap out.
So we're gonna probably go back and get an arrest warrant, right?
Yeah.
But it's rather than do that, you can either come to the police station. We can charge you there.
Yeah.
This guy wants to pursue charges. He's upset that his car's all keyed. We were gonna do a search warrant and take your keys and stuff
Do it.
like that, but I think you're gonna cooperate.
Yeah.
Why did you key? Do you know that? Did he threaten
He
you?
was already threatening me.
Okay.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that? Why did you key it, huh? I mean, was he threatening? Yeah. He was already threatening me. Okay. Now, guys, I'm not sure how you think as just a common sense person, but if you're being threatened, most likely you would probably go somewhere or away from the threat to avoid the threat. Okay. Unless you could not avoid the threat. So if this guy is even remotely telling the truth, which he's not, but even if somebody said, "Hey Miller, what are you gonna do?" How about you get in your little teeny incy penny yellow polka dot bikini car with your tofu or whole food or whatever and beat it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But Bad Body here, Bad Body Alf lookalike decided, you know what I'm gonna do? When I'm threatened, I'm gonna go ahead and increase the threat by keying somebody's car. Now, you know these cops are not buying it, neither am I, and it goes to show that these are the folks that have been voted in somehow, maybe placed in, we don't know, but are running certain areas of our country. This dude is a criminal. He just violated somebody else's property as a senator because he thought he had the right to do it because this guy apparently supports the Second Amendment. Therefore, he might be a gun nut, which could mean every one of us that own guns in this dude's head are gun nuts. See how that works? You think it's just limited to that guy's car? This dude probably thinks that every dude who has anything to do with the Second Amendment or legally owning a gun is a gun nut. Now he looks like the nut right here.
Yeah. All right. So what did he? So do you want to give a statement? What did he threaten? How did he threaten you?
How did he
Because we can't hear what's said. We can only see.
As soon as I opened my door,
Yep.
he started saying, "Hey Miller, what are you going to do?" Right?
Yeah.
He already started on me as soon as I opened my door.
Right. And then which guy was that? Because there was two guys.
Yeah. I don't know which guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, well. See, Miller's nice, fuzzy, and hazy on the which guy? Man, I forgot it. There was two guys. Okay, I don't know which guys. So now the cop is nice. He's doing it in a way where Miller don't think that he's being threatened. He's like, just ask him. Don't relax. But I'm really making a fool out of you and making sure you confess to doing something stupid.
So did he bang your car with the door or something before that, or like, why would
No,
you
as
key?
soon as I came out of the car,
You just got mad and keyed his car.
because he was already screaming at me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You hear that cop? You know that cop right now wants the Uncle Ron toothpick and food. Did he key your car? Did he hit your car? No. Yeah, he just got out and started yelling at me. So I keyed his car. Now, y'all ready for the dismount? You ready for Alf to tell you why he did it?
All right. And it would probably be, it's up to you. You could write a statement saying he threatened, whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And then, I keyed it out of what? I don't know, anger. Yeah. I don't know what your issue was.
Yelling at me.
Did he
Yeah,
threaten?
because he was yelling at me. Yeah, that's what you do normally when people yelling at you. Say, you know what? You stay right there. Ching-a-ling-a-ling. Take that. That'll shut your mouth. It's crazy. That'll get you knocked out. Now, you're telling me Bad Body Alf lookalike right there was looking at the guy, apparently, and this guy was yelling at him, and Bad Body Alf built right here decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm tough enough to key this man's car right in front of him because he's up here saying whatever. What you going to do? Now, do you think this guy is that kind of guy? This is a sneaky weasel. That's what he is. He's one of them guys who's like looking around, and was like, this guy right here is probably an a-hole, and keyed it. Because if the guy was standing right there, and if he was confronting him, that dude would have ran with his tail between his legs. But now he's sitting up here like,
Threaten you at all, or?
I thought he was threatening me based on, just my history with guys like that.
Yeah. What do you mean, like guys like that?
Yeah, what do you mean, guys
I
like
thought
that?
he was one of the gun nuts that.
There it is. I thought he was. I thought he was threatening me just because of my history with guys like that. What do you mean, guys like that? Gun nuts. That's how he refers to people that support the Second Amendment. Gun nuts. And that man is supposed to be making wise choices. He's supposed to be, supporting the Constitution and all of that stuff. That guy cares nothing about that. Most of these Democrat politicians care nothing about the Constitution or our right to bear arms. This guy's response is, I thought he was a gun nut. Okay.
Stalked me before. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you recognize him, or?
No, I thought he was.
Okay.
I just thought he was.
All right. Why don't we do this here? Because it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
I think the guy just wants his restitution to get his car fixed.
Sure.
I mean, it's.
Now imagine if we went around reacting like that. Imagine if conservatives went around doing the stuff that these folks do. First of all, most of them are not tough. Most of them are soft core. They just think that they're able to get away with this stuff because they're liberals. And they've been getting away with it for the last 8 years almost. So they're not tough. If we was to go ahead and flip that, if we recognize a rainbow sticker on something or, some liberal statement on a car, these dudes riding around with their Prius, if we were to react like them, you think he's going to get out the car and, I'm sorry, I thought you was, we would probably key the car and stand right there. Be like, yeah, get out the car. Yeah, let's talk it over. But these guys are weasels. They do things like Antifa does, hit you with their mask and run away, try to sneak you. They don't want real confrontation. They're deceptive and they're privileged and they think I can do this because the media has told me, Democrats has told me, pretty much the Justice Department has allowed me to do all of this stuff. There's no consequences. Now he's faced with some consequences, and these cops right there is not having it. He's like, what do you mean he was threatening you? So what? You keyed his car? That's your response? You keyed the car? Whoa. Get back to him telling why he did it.
Yeah. All right. So what did he? So do you want to give a statement? What did he threaten? How did he threaten you? Because we can't hear what's said. We can only see.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened my door, he started saying, "Hey Miller, what are you going to do?" Right?
Yeah.
He already started on me as soon as I opened my door.
Right. And then which guy was that? Because there was two guys.
Yeah. I don't know which guy.
Don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he Did he bang your car with the door or something
car?
before that, or like, why would
No,
he
as
key?
soon as I came out of the car,
You just got mad and keyed his car.
This guy man did
he
it.
was already screaming at me.
He's already screaming at me.
All right, and it would probably be. It's up to you. You could write a statement saying he threatened.
Yeah.
Whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And then, I keyed it out of what? I don't know, anger. I don't know what your
Because
issue
he
was.
yelling at me.
Did he threaten you at all, or?
I thought he was threatening me based on, just my history with
Lock
guys.
him up.
Yeah. What do you mean, like guys like that? Was he the?
I thought he was one of the gun nuts that, stopped me before. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Do you recognize him, or?
no, I thought he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do this here? Because it's a misdemeanor.
Lock him up.
Yeah.
I think the guy just wants his restitution to get his car
Yeah,
fixed.
sure.
I
Listen
mean,
to
it's
this.
keyed pretty bad. I got to
Key pretty bad.
Yeah.
What is
So you telling me Alf put some time into that key? You see, that one I'm just going to lightly just. This man went hard in the paint, literally. That man went in like, yeah, you nasty, dirty conservative, and thought he could get away with this crap.
do with your keys, or?
Well, I took my keys out when he started yelling at me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he used keys for a weapon. You understand that? Instead of whipping out a gun, as this guy was yelling at him, he whips out his keys. You better back off, man. You know what I do with these keys? Now, back off, man. So that's what he did. He whipped out his keys. That right there should have made everybody run in fear.
Because that's. I mean, you got. There's a lot. I mean, you can see you're between the cars, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious that I don't know. I mean, it's.
Oh, you know.
We'll deal with it at the
I
police
felt
station.
threatened. That's why.
Oh, I felt threatened. So this man was between the cars. Now, he's not even smart enough to recognize they done saw the camera. They saw the footage. You know body language. If somebody's threatening you, that means that guy would have been out the car all in this guy's grill. But this guy is... Now we're back. YouTube chimed out for a quick second. Y'all back? Everybody's cool? Okay. So this dude was being sneaky. He was in between these cars, got busted on camera, but he's still lying.
Right, but they're gonna. What's the reason to keep a car, though? That's the question.
Yeah, what's the
He was
reason?
daring me for days.
Oh,
All right.
y'all hear that one? There it is, y'all. So now Alf's going to go into court. And when the judge say, why did you key his car? Yeah, because he was daring me. So let me understand. The guy said, hey, Miller, what are you going to do? I dare you to key my car. I dare you to do it. Go ahead, do it. And I had to. This is remarkable. So why is this guy still in Congress? I don't know.
All right, so why don't we do this here? You want to just throw a pair of shoes on, come to the station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta follow you in so you can grab a pair
Take
of
'em
shoes.
away,
I said
boys.
pair of shoes like right here, right, sir?
Yeah.
All right.
Watch
I
it.
gotta come in there with you.
Go and tell the wife.
You got a pair of shoes somewhere handy right over here?
The guy wants me arrested for keying his car.
What? The guy wants me arrested for keying his car. What? You're a keyer? You're a car keyer? So now this guy has to go ahead and pay the price. Now, it's a misdemeanor, and I'm sure he'll get a slap on the wrist. He'll probably pay a fine, get the car fixed. But I'm glad that these cops held this man accountable. And I'm glad that the guy who had his car keyed held him accountable. You know, it makes me mad when I see charges dropped against liberals, when I see them tear up stuff and the cops don't hold them accountable. About time. They didn't let him get off because he was a senator or because he was in a liberal state or whatever. They held him accountable. And I would love to follow up and see what his punishment was. That's what I would like. You can't go around destroying people's property and justifying it by saying they disagree with me politically, so they must deserve it. This guy deserved everything he got and probably should have deserved more. He better be lucky he didn't key the wrong guy's car that might have solved it right there on the spot. That would have been worse. Funny as heck to see Bad Body Alf look-alike getting dusted out there in the parking lot with the key still in his hand. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble and the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well.